Focus on your own business. How magical. How magical. How magical. Ouch. How magical. I see. Focus on your own business.
will be mine. The world will be mine. Team Rocket rules.
Ready?
Here's the payback! Hey!
Out of my way!
Oh!
Ready?
Parry that!
Light!
Okay!
Out of my way! Out of my way!
Parry that! Out of there! Bullseye!
Ready? I've got it! Ready?
Parry that!
Ready? Out of my way! Out of my way!
Nailed it!
Photon! Out of my
Critical
way!
hit!
Force field!
Okay! Here's the payback!
Ready?
Nailed it! Whoop! Here's the payback!
Ready?
Okay, payback! Whoa! A counter attack! Okay!
Take this!
Critical hit!
Ready?
Boom!
Ready?
Ah!
Force field!
Oh! A counter attack!
Out of my way! Force field!
Critical hit!
Ready?
Bullseye!
Light!
Kaboom!
Out of my way! Force
A
field!
counter attack! Yes!
Ready?
That!
Out of my way!
Yes!
Ready?
Parry that.
Out of my way. Got it.
Oh! Wham!
Ready?
A counterattack.
Out of my way. Force field.
Out of
Out of
there.
my way. Got it.
Oh!
Force field.
Okay, that. Yow!
Out of my way.
Ah! Critical hit.
Bullseye.
Bullseye. Hey, hey.
Force field.
Yow! Here's the payback. Yes.
Take this.
Ah! Yow!
Ready?
Parry that.
Ready?
Here's the
Got
payback.
it. I've got it. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Counterattack. Ah! Out of there.
Ready?
Bullseye.
I've got
Okay.
it. Force field.
Here's the payback.
Ready? Force field. Out of my way.
Ah!
Ready?
Counterattack.
Light.
Yes.
Out of my way.
Nailed it. Whoop.
I've got it.
Whoop. Here's the payback.
Ready? Force
Out of there.
field.
Payback. Bullseye.
Out of my way.
Okay.
Take this. I've got it.
Okay.
Out of my way.
A
Out of my way.
counterattack. Hey, hey.
Take this.
Nailed it. Ah.
Force field.
Uh-oh. Here's the payback. A counterattack.
Ready? Out of my
Take
way.
this!
Out of my way.
A counterattack. Excuse me while I put on my sunglasses.
Ready? Light! Photon! Ray! Holy Lance! Out of my way! Force field! Force field!
Take this!
Force field! Out of my way! I've got it!
How was that?
Ready? Light! Photon! Ray! Holy Lance! Out of my way! I've got it! Photon! Field! Out of my way! I've got it! Ready? Force field! Force field! Force field! I've got it! Out of
Ready?
my way! Light!
Ready?
Out of my way!
Ready?
Out of my way! Out of my way! Force field! Force field! Out of my way! Out of my way!
Take this! Ready? Take this! Ready?
Light! Force field!
Ready?
Out of my way! Out of my way! I've got it! Out of my way! Out of my
Ready?
way! Force field!
Ready?
Force field! Force
Light.
field! Force field! Out of my way! I've got it!
Ready?
Light! Out of my way!
Photon!
Out of my way! Force field! Out of my way!
Ready?
Light! Photon! Ray! Out of my way! Force field!
Ready?
Force field!
Ready?
Out of my way!
Hello, this is a test. Can you hear me? I'm certain that you can. Am I super above the game audio? Should be pretty good. The game audio is pretty low this time. Last month, when I watched it back, it was a little bit too loud, I think, so I put it just a smidge lower. A little louder. Seems good, but easy to tell once everything starts. Okay. I will lower the game audio just a smidge more. Alright. We will be officially starting in just a couple minutes here. Until then, hang tight. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Panel Attack Expert Monthly Tournament for February. That's always a hard month to say. I'm doing great already, you guys. February 2022. I'm your host, Buster Beachside. Now, we have just finished the round robin. Don't worry, Bood. Thanks. I appreciate it. Alright, so I want to quickly grab a window capture so I can show you guys the bracket. Okay, here we are. So we've got the bracket right here. This was the round robin. Currently, they're doing a 5-minute break going into brackets, and I thought now would be a great time for me to start and do a little recap. So, we had two groups. We had Group A and Group B. And currently, we are doing top 6 advance. So, from Group A, we have Decibel, the current Panel Attack champion Grandmaster of the world. We have Mado, and we have GCT. And unfortunately, Pokemaster Shadow, Gamer X, and Ultra Fighter are out. Now, Ultra Fighter actually had to drop out, so that's excuse me, that's unfortunate. But in Group B, we have Nene, which is Arasu, as many of you know her, BB Forky, Tai, and then dropping out is Serena, Lean XDs, and Sankir. So that will be our players going into the bracket. Now then, I believe the way this is set up is you get the lower ranking players playing against the higher ranking players, so we might see Tai versus either Decibel or Arazu in the first round. I'm not entirely sure how that works, to be perfectly honest, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and go back into the online lobby. Now, I'm going to check the Discord and just make sure everything's good. Yep, everything's good. Alright, is there anyone playing practice match? These two aren't in the tournament. Well, while we wait, would anybody like to play a warm-up match with me on stream, just to give us something to watch? I don't mind. I can play with somebody to warm up. If you do, just give me a challenge in the lobby and I'll play with you. In the meantime, I see people coming into the chat. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ty. Oh, Ganache wants to play. Alright. I can play Ganache. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Fine. Just quit out immediately. Maybe it was an accident. And now my dog has come in to say hi. Everyone send pets to the dog. Hello, Ganache. Welcome. Yes, Ganache's Claromancy. Alright, I'm giving pets to the dog. She's sitting here looking at me. Getting trolled on stream. That's right. Welcome, Spoon. Welcome, welcome. I have a couple of times considered trying to put the stream chat on the actual stream, like on the side somewhere. I wonder if that would be fun. I would have to set up a bot to do that, though. I think. I'm sure there's some way to do it. Alright, let's say this is not the official, the official beginning. How is Pacci, P-A-C-C-I, going? It's going pretty well. Currently, we're doing a vote for the character concept contest in the Discord. There's a set-aside channel where you can see all of the entries and vote on the ones you like the most. Of course, you do have to be a member of the Discord to be able to vote in there. You cannot handle that pronunciation. Well, then I'll just call it Patchy, or one time BB Forky said Pocky. Like the little snacks with the chocolate, the little... What are they? The little biscuit sticks with the chocolate at the end that you see in all the animes, the animus. Patchy. When I was just a little alpaca, when I was just a pachyderm. There is no official pronunciation. There is no official pronunciation. Officially, it's P-A-C-C-I, because it's an acronym, okay? It's the Panel Attack Custom Character Initiative. That's what it is. So everyone just pronounce it in your mind however you want. But yeah, we have until the end of February, and every Sunday, meaning tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a stream. Playing with some viewers, hopefully recording some videos for my own channel, and also showing off some of those custom characters for everyone to look at, just to show them off. And the last Sunday of the month is the 27th, so it's the day before the cutoff. So it works out. And I'll be able to show each and every character just in time before that. So stick around! And if you won't be around to see the Sunday streams, I am keeping the VODs on Twitch. I'm not going to put them on the YouTube channel. Welcome, Gamer X. How you doing? Unfortunate about your tournament run, but you played well. So nobody wants to do a warm-up match with me? I'm not that bad. Choked too much, he says. Well, that makes sense. That happens to me too. Mado seems to want to do a warm-up match. Alright, I'm going to help Mado to warm up a little bit. What am I doing? I need to warm up too. Although I'm not playing, so it's not entirely necessary for me to do so. Well, if I want to be a good warm-up for Mado, I need to do a little better than that. Oh. Little better. No, I did a 7. Ah. I'm sorry, everyone. Oh, wow. Can't believe I hit that slide right there. Ah, I was too slow on that. Oh. I could have downstacked the dark blues. Oh. I didn't mean to do that, but it was cool, and then I died instantly. Brackets are up now? Alright. Thank you for letting me know. If I keep going with Mado past when we're supposed to start... Oh, we're supposed to start? Okay. Okay, so it looks like we're beginning. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Okay. All right. So, for round 1, we have BB Forky playing against GCT. Good games, Mado. All right. So, let me tag them in chat. All right, so BB Forky versus GCT is our first match. And we have Mado versus Tai with Decibel and Arisu seeded. So they're automatically moving on to round 2. Alright, so GCT says just a minute. So I'm going to take a drink of water. Oh wait, here we go. Okay. I am ready to go. Good luck, have fun. So here goes our first bracket match of the day. I'm still going to take a drink of water though. Okay, let's see. So both players starting off with a rather large chain. GCT ending with a slide there. And BB Forky sending a ×6 chain. Little bit of combo damage coming out from GCT. So we'll see if that creates some extra pressure for Ty once it falls. And it looks like it did. It worked beautifully. Did I say Ty? This is BB Forky. My bad. Alright. Looks like GCT sort of dropped his opening there, but now he's doing a little more chaining. BB Forky sending a 7 chain with a lot of nice combo pressure on top. GCT finally getting out that 6 chain, also with a lot of combo pressure. So let's see what happens once all of that damage falls. Ah. It already fell earlier, and I missed it. Okay. Oh, GCT. Took a moment to find that garbage clear right there, but now he's doing okay. The combo garbage just barely failing to top him out. Now he is topped out from the chain garbage, but he is in the middle of a clear, and he should be okay. Meanwhile, BB Forky working through all of that chain garbage. Uh-oh, does he find anything? Yes, he has the blues. Oh, but GCT! A little bit of combo damage on top, and it was just a little bit too much. Alright. This is 1-1. Ah, that reminds me. I have a scoreboard. Actually, I'm going to turn that off again, because I need to update that. So, on your left side, we have GCT from the wonderful land of Deutschland, also known as Germany. Both of these players are diamond level, by the way. Okay, let me hit update, and there we go. We have GCT versus BB Forky. It is currently 1-1. Now, it looks as if both players are working through a lot of garbage. GCT has a pretty big tower on the side, though. It could mean trouble for him. But he's able to make a 5 combo into clear. BB Forky playing a little bit low to the ground right now. Ah, but GCT was unfortunately unable to hang on. Okay, so that's 2 wins for Mr. Forky. There we go. And I forgot to update the top center information, but luckily it is Forky fell to plat. Oh. Well, let's update that then. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that Forky is a diamond level player, but might as well reflect what's on the actual leaderboard, I suppose. Forky looks like he may be having a little bit of trouble. There was no stop time, and there was a shake reset coming in from the top. That little 4 combo was just enough, and he was not able to survive. Okay. GCT drops his opening. And meanwhile, Forky sending a 4 chain with lots of combo pressure on top. So now it is up to GCT to send some chain damage to try and work his way out of this disadvantaged state. He does get some nice lag chains off right there. Takes the time to create that 4. It does not come back to bite him, though. He is able to send that off. However, BB Forky currently not topped out in the slightest. and GCT was not able to come back from that disadvantaged situation. So now it is currently 2-3. These two players seem rather evenly matched at current, which is about what I would personally expect from these two. But we'll see which player comes out on top in the end. Oh, Forky ruining that clear with the dark blues, and he wasn't able to find anything else in time. Okay, Forky opening with a small chain and starting another one that's a little larger right away. He just barely hits that 5 link. Meanwhile, GCT has also sent a 5, but not quite as much damage as Forky overall. Although, oh yes, okay. I'm looking at the two sides of the screen. You can see all these icons and numbers. Those are analytics, and you can take a look at those to get an idea of how many panels they've popped, how much garbage they've sent total in lines, how many lines of garbage, the amount of garbage per minute they've been sending, which currently BB Forky is leading by a long shot. The amount of moves, the amount of swaps, and the actions per minute. Which you can see GCT is actually moving quite speedily. He is speed. However, he is sending less garbage per minute, despite having so many more actions. And then, of course, underneath that we have the chains and the combos. Okay, so it is 3-3. Let me update that quickly. You guys can hardly see the score up there anyway, but it's alright. If you guys ever see a discrepancy between the scores on my overlay and the scores in the center of the screen there, the one in the center is the one that is correct. GCT puts together a nice 4 combo into his chain. He's setting up for a lag chain. He's a little bit low, but there's nothing necessarily wrong with playing low. It is a viable way to play the game. Meanwhile, BB Forky is working through the last of his garbage, but before hardly anything else gets a chance to fall, Forky gets the 4th win. This is now game point for BB Forky. If he wins this one, he will be moving on. However, GCT is still at 3 wins. If he can win this one, he can bring it back to a tie, and then it can be either player's game from there. Alright. GCT is currently topped out with a lot of pressure. However, BB Forky does not have anything, and he's able to set up all kinds of combos. It looks like that's what he's going to do. A 4 and a 5. Unfortunately, though, he wasn't able to find a whole lot of combos to take advantage of this. Oh! Forky just froze up!
Was that a bit too much?
What happened? And now it is tied up 4-4. So the winner of this game will be moving on to the next round, which I believe is actually going to be the semifinals already, because we only have a top 6 this month due to the amount of entrants that we had. Alright, so again, it looks like GCT topped out with a lot of pressure. Forky really bringing out the Forky strats with an 11 chain right off the bat. Meanwhile, GCT is trying to build up as much damage as he can off of these garbage chains, but it's going to be slow. Alright, he's cutting here. Creates a 7 combo. And immediately begins his next chain with a lag chain. Cuts it off with a 4 combo. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's able to buy a little bit of time, but he sets off that next combo a little too early, but now he's able to find another clear going into the next layer. But now GCT has some very tough layers to clear through. Oh my goodness. Okay, he gets that chain for just a little bit of stop time. It gives him just enough time to live. Oh, and he's just barely able to find a clear right there. He has some purples. BB Forky sending a lot of very tough layering right now. And I have a mod that fades out and makes everything a lot less hype. But BB Forky takes it 5-4 in the first match of the day. Of the bracket, rather. That was a very, very close round. It could have gone either way. These two players are very evenly matched. And that was a very exciting match to watch. So, good game, BB Forky. You will be moving on to the next part of the bracket. GCT will unfortunately be eliminated. Better luck next month, sir. Alrighty, so next up we will have Mado versus Ty. So let's see. I need to do that. Alright, so I'm going to tag them in the chat. Mado and Ty, please begin when ready. Alright. I'm just waiting for these players to respond to my... Oh, there we go. Ty versus Mado. Alright, so on your left we have Ty. I'm just setting up my scoreboard here. And then on the right we have Mado. Both of these players are Diamond. Here we go. Okay, we're good to go. And they are off. Oh, Mado unfortunately gets a slide that it looks like he wasn't trying to do, and that actually cut off his chain a little early. But Ty did not open with that large of a chain himself. Neither player currently topped off at current. That was a bit of a redundant sentence right there. Looks like Ty is going to set up for that chain right there. Looks very beautiful. Will he be able to find the clear? He is not able to. He had no stop time left after that. Let's just say Forky ranked up while this match is going. He ranked up. Did he? Were they playing ranked? In any case, both players opening with rather strong chains. A 6 on one side and a 5 on the other with a little bit of combo pressure on top. However, neither player was topped out from that. Now they are topped out from the follow-ups. Mado using stealth to get a ×5 chain, or a +5 chain rather, into place without breaking it all apart. And now Mado not topped out with any garbage whatsoever. And here he goes. He's setting up for a lot of combos. But Ty drops that garbage on top. And Mado is going to have to be very careful playing high stack like this. Okay, fortunately Mado was not topped out by that little combo storm that Ty was able to send. Ty using that 4 combo wisely to downstack that rather large tower he had on the left side of his board. That is a smart way to quickly get rid of a lot of panels in a column. However, he looks like he might be having a bit of a hard time. Will he find the clear? He does. Swaps those reds from full screen. Oh, but he wasn't able to get to another clear in time. It looks like there may have been a misswap there. And Mado has taken the first 2 games of this set. Alright, both players doing rather small openings this time. Ty opening with some beautiful combo chains. And Mado is topped off, but he wasn't able to survive the combo pressure. So Ty takes his first win. Let's see if he can tie it back up. Okay, once again, some small chains coming out from both sides. Is it just me or... Oh, never mind. The analytics do show that Ty has sent three chains already in very quick succession. Now, if those had topped out Mado, they would have created a rather interesting bit of pressure because of the layering. We like to call that factory in the community, because you kind of pump out small chains like a factory might. Mass produce. However, it was not able to top out Mado, so it was rather trivial for him to make the clears that he needed to get out of that situation. Tai looks to be topped out. Will he still be topped out after this? Once the next volley falls, there it is. He was topped out for a moment. Now, he does need to be very careful of small combos, because if that shake time hits him at just the wrong moment and he doesn't have a clear prepared, it will be quite dangerous. Oh, and he wasn't able to find a clear after that somewhat confusing combo. It left everything just a bit out of position. So currently it is 1-3, with Mado leading the set against Tai. If you had told me that Mado was beating Tai just a few years ago, I would have been quite surprised. But these days, Mado has grown quite strong, and he's able to hold his own even against one of the most old-school players in the community. However, it is still absolutely possible for Tai to bring this back. As we can see currently, Mado is facing a lot more pressure, and Tai is just working through this garbage with relative ease. He sets up a few combos. And meanwhile, Mado is just dealing with all of these combos, all of these small chains. And look at that beautiful combo coming out from Tai. Lots of combos coming out. Actually, was that a 7? I can't call that beautiful. I can, though. And I will. Yep, looks like Tai seems to be focusing a lot on combos, which will be very dangerous if they are allowed to fall all at once on Mado's board. They can create a lot of lines very quickly with not a whole lot of shake time, which will really target Mado's reaction time. If he's not able to react in time, or if he doesn't set up a chain, it could be dangerous. But Tai seems to be getting a little bit complacent. He's playing rather low stack. And he actually gets some shock panels going into play here. Let's see if they actually fall. So far, it hasn't fallen yet. Mado not sending a lot of counter pressure back to Tai whatsoever. He seems to be sending a lot of very small garbage chains, and it just wasn't enough. A few years ago? Well, yeah. I don't know how... Mado hasn't really been in the community for that long, I suppose. If you had told me that somebody was holding their own against Tai, I suppose is what I meant. Alright, so Mado opening with a pretty strong opener here. Meanwhile, Tai hasn't been sending that much. It looks like Mado has already worked through all of it. And meanwhile, Mado is raising up quite high, sending small chains, small combos, trying to take advantage of the situation. Just keeping that pressure on top of Tai, making sure he's topped out all the time. Oh, but the follow-up, the counterattack from Tai, had just that little tiny combo garbage on top, and Mado wasn't able to find a clear in time. So now, it is tied up. Tai has brought it back, and now it can go any direction. Which player will be able to take this match and move on to the semifinals? Alright. Tai opening with a lot of... excuse me, a lot of small chains here. Mado with a couple of smaller chains himself. Oh, unfortunate. That 4 combo on top. As you can see, a lot of losses have been happening so far just thanks to the what we like to call the shake time reset, where that little tiny 4 combo comes in and just ruins your day with how little amount of time it gives you. I believe it's something like 20 frames of shake time, so not even half a second of time to react, which is very difficult. If you don't have something set up, or at least really close by in advance, it can be incredibly difficult to deal with that. Oh, Mado had a transition set up, but it looks like he decided to go in another direction. He was able to find a clear with it, though. Tai bringing it back indeed. However, Mado... Oh, yes, actually Tai is was in the advantageous position there, with no garbage whatsoever. But Mado immediately makes sure that Tai has a little bit of garbage on top of him to deal with. Oh, but look at that 4 combo at the bottom. Just a little bit disruptive on Mado's side of the screen. Meanwhile, it looks like Tai is trying to buy some time with some combos, grab some stop time for himself, while he creates some chains to get closer to the bottom of the screen. Setting up a delay chain right there. He has a second tier clear with the blues. Let's see if he goes for it, as he does. Meanwhile, Mado, not quite topped out, but he'll still want to deal with that pressure just to be safe. He's setting up some pretty good combo chains right there. Sets up a... I believe that was an 8 combo just then. And Tai is topped out with a lot of combo pressure. And it looks like Mado... Oh, look at all those 4 combos just falling on Tai's screen. It was a little bit too much. Not the most optimal garbage layering. However, it's not a bad thing to send a lot of 4 combos. In fact, one of our Grandmaster players, Nanakoko, is very well known for sending lots and lots of 4 combos. And that's a Grandmaster player, so you know it must be a rather effective strategy. Tai seems to be working through a lot of garbage here, but a lot of it is combo garbage, so he has a good second tier with a couple of clears going into there. Takes just a moment to buy some time before making that clear. He doesn't have very much stop time, though. He's going to have to be careful, and it wasn't quite enough. Mado taking the 4th, or rather the 8th game for his 4th win. And now they are tied up. It is match point for both players, just like our last match with GCT and Forky. These players seem very evenly matched, and it can go either way at this point. A lot of our players this month opting to start with some rather small openers, with the exception of BB Forky sending his 11 chain, but large chains from Forky is only to be expected. That is his claim to fame, after all. Ooh, Mado with an interesting bit of layering to work through, but he was lucky and got a second tier clear, and there was another tier 2 clear for him right there. Meanwhile, he is setting up some small chains to give himself plenty of stop time, and he's able to get to that clear just in time, but it looks like he doesn't have anything else set up. Waiting for those greens to drop. Meanwhile, just setting up chain after chain, trying to create extra stop time to give them an opportunity to find a better clear going into their next layer of garbage. Tai not topped out at all. Let's see if there's going to be any combo damage falling, and there was. Quite a lot, but unfortunately not enough to top out. Mado taking a lot of combo pressure. He was able to clear all of it at the same time. Now he has just a little bit of garbage on top, but there's more falling, more on the way as well. Tai is keeping on the pressure, clearing the garbage he has. I see a lot of opportunities for combos on Tai's board, and he does go for some of them. However, he wants to make sure he doesn't ruin his potential clears going into the next garbage layer, because they do fall quickly on level 10 at the diamond level. There was no clear there, but you can see Tai went for a 3 clear. Oh no, a miss swap. He almost got those yellows in place, but it was not enough. And Mado takes game 5 and will be moving on to the next round. Wow. That was a very close set. Mado taking it against Tai. And that means for the semifinals, we will be seeing Decibel versus, gosh, who won again? I think GCT. Wait, hold on. I'm a professional, okay? I know things. BB Forky. BB Forky versus Decibel will be next, and then after that we'll be seeing Mado versus Arasu. Alright. So, I'll go ahead and tag them in chat. So we've got Decibel and BB Forky. Please begin when ready. Okay, here we go. On your left, we have the current Grandmaster Champion, Decibel, versus the Forkster himself, BB Forky. And it looked like somebody said in chat, Platinum was a mistake for BB Forky, so I'm going to put him back in the diamond on the overlay there. Alright. So, Decibel opening up with a lot of combos. BB Forky staying low to the ground. Not a bad idea against the combo pressure, but wow, look at all those combos that Forky is now pumping out, trying to compete with Decibel here. In fact, BB Forky's garbage per minute is quite a bit higher than Decibel's at the current moment. However, Decibel has shown that he's very good at surviving for quite a long time. His defense is on point. Even against Factory, let's see how well he does. He does get in a Shogun, a 5 combo for clear. Both players very topped out at the moment. Decibel working through that Factory garbage with relative ease. Meanwhile, BB Forky is over there just barely finding the clear. He is able to find it though. Will he have his follow-up? He was not able to find the follow-up in time. Not quite. But it was a valiant effort. Let's see what happens in game 2. Mark Forky as... Yes, I did. Forky is now diamond on the overlay. Alright, so Decibel opening with a 5 chain. In my experience, I do tend to see Decibel opening with comparatively larger chains than he usually goes for, but only in the opening. And then he tends to switch more to a combo offense, going for a 9 combo chain with a ×3 for lag chain in there. Oh wow! Decibel actually getting a +6 in tier 2 for the clear. And BB Forky succumbing to the pressure once again. Decibel takes the second game out of 5. Look at all those combos. It's disgusting. Decibel just pumps them out like nobody's business. BB Forky opening with a 6 chain. Decibel opening with a 5 chain, +4, +5, +6, +8. Disgusting. And beautiful. And the shake time reset takes BB Forky. Don't forget that Decibel is a Grandmaster player. What is a lag chain? So, lag chains go by a couple of different names. Some call them multi-chaining. Oh, Decibel! BB Forky Grandmaster? The quick shake time reset? So, lag chains. Some Some have called them multi-chaining. Sometimes they're called delay chaining. It's when the panels fall at just slightly different timings, and they create 2 links in the chain really quite quickly. They're the most easy to do when you're garbage chaining and you have some different size columns in your stack. Because panels fall at one tile per frame, then one panel will fall and make the chain a frame before the other one. And as long as they're done on separate frames, the game counts them as 2 separate links in the chain. Okay, so BB Forky sending a lot of chain pressure over. You can see on the analytics, a lot of +4 combos. However, on the other side, Decibel hardly chaining at all, but sending tons and tons of combo pressure. So it will be up to BB Forky to try and make some clears to stop all of that pressure from falling when he doesn't want it to. And now that all of that... Oh! BB Forky does the DAS thing. It seemed like he held the movement key for too long, and the automatic delayed auto shift sent his cursor flying in a direction he didn't want to. But he uses DAS to get to the second layer and set up. It's looking very nice. He does get a delay chain out of that. Decibel is topped out. A little bit of combo pressure coming down. However, he is once again working through it, seemingly with relative ease. He's even able to set up a 6 combo going into the next clear. Forky still just working through this constant barrage of pressure. He has a transition that got set up somewhat by good luck right there. Now he's able to find clears going into the next layer, setting up a 5 combo, and still finding plenty of garbage clears to go into the next few layers. Decibel just continuing to shotgun. Oh my goodness! Decibel setting up the infamous Compota combo. And not even as an opener, just in the middle of the match. That was a 22 combo, ladies and gentlemen. In the middle of the match. It's been quite a while since we've seen that one in the middle of a tournament. Setting up for a Shogun. Meanwhile, BB Forky trying his Forky strats to see what will work against this Grandmaster player. And they just keep coming, and they just keep coming, and they just keep coming, ladies and gentlemen. The combo storm never ends. And, unfortunately, Forky had run out of the stop time on that match. My goodness, though, that 22 combo. I have a hard enough time trying to set that up in the opener when I don't have any combo or any garbage pressuring me at all. And Decibel just does it in the middle of the match. Very impressive. You have to wonder if he did it just for the stream. He knows how to entertain. Oh, Jambox in chat. Nice job, dorky. Autocorrect indeed. Decibel opening with quite a few large chains. Oh, unfortunate. BB Forky. Well, you know what, Forky? You took a win off of Decibel. That is quite impressive. I am proud of you, sir. But that does mean that Decibel will be once again for, what is this, like, how many months in a row? He will be moving on to Grand Finals. But who will he be facing? That's what we find out next, when we will be seeing Arisu versus Mado. Alright, let me get set up. Bam. Alrighty. So, Mado and Arasu, please begin when ready. Alright, and they're in game, so we have... I wonder if Arasu prefers going by Nene these days. But since I already have some presets in my software for the name Arasu, and not for the name Nene, I'll set it up as Arasu. Alright, so they have already begun the match. We have Arasu on your left side and Mado on the right. Arasu not starting with very much of an opener whatsoever, although she does bring out a 4-chain. Meanwhile, Mado on the other side with a couple of small chains of his own. He does seem to have gotten a 9 combo, which is very nice to start with. There it falls. You can see that interesting layering from the 9 combo. Ooh, the combo storm coming in from Mado on Arasu's side of the field. Wasn't quite able to throw her off her game, though. Now, before the tournament, Arasu set herself as a diamond-ranked player in the Discord. However, I will tell you all here and now that Arasu is very much a master-level player. Wow, that was an interesting chain from Arasu. I didn't think that was going to work. But it did. It certainly did. Historically speaking, we have seen Arasu playing against Decibel in Grand Finals many, many times now in these Panel Attack Expert Monthlies. Although these monthlies only just started in this year. Previously they were known as the Major Tournaments, but we recently also included our Novice Tournaments, and we converted what was previously our minor tournament into the intermediate. And so we changed up some of the tournament formats and naming conventions to go along with that change. And so, technically speaking, this is only our second monthly expert level tournament. However, even before we changed the name, we had seen Arasu versus Decibel in Grand Finals. However, that doesn't mean that we will be seeing it again this year. If Mado is able to take an upset victory over Arasu, it could happen, ladies and gentlemen. Never count out the underdog. Currently, they have been going for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Both players showing an impressive show of... Uh-oh. Mado almost ruining his clear there. He was able to find something. What has he got? He sets up a chain that buys him precious time. I was saying something before I got distracted by Mado almost ruining his clears. But no, he's not ruining his clears. They're showing impressive displays of defense. That's what I was saying. Especially to survive for this long against a master level player's offense is very impressive, but that shake time reset, it was just a bit too much for Mado. And Arasu takes game 1 after nearly over 3 minutes of play. A lot of players who can last for something like 3 minutes at level 10 while topped out against another rather powerful player is usually pretty good. Once you get to that level, it becomes more a game of strategy and trying to really target your opponent's reaction times and figuring out the more optimal layering patterns of garbage. Trying to take advantage of every little bit of advantage that you can create. It does seem to me that Mado has been improving quite a lot more than I had anticipated since the last time I've seen him play in a tournament. Oh, once again, though, that shake time. And Arisu will take game number 2. Will Mado be able to bring it back? Arisu opening with a 6-chain, which the Pokemon Puzzle League mods make it sound a lot more impressive. Of course, at higher level, those of you who do not play at higher level may be surprised to learn that large chains are not the metagame. In fact, large chains at really high level are actively bad for your strategy because they create a lot of stop time and they give your opponent just, well, no, not a lot of stop time, a lot of shake time. You want to target your opponent's reaction time as much as possible at high level, as I was mentioning earlier. And while combos create short shake time, they do give your opponent a lot of resources to work with, a lot of extra panels that fall down. It can be a bit of a give and take. Ganache is in chat. He's better at explaining high-level strategy since he's actually a higher-level player. But I do my best to parrot off the things that I know. There's... Oh! Arisu, that purple that was up above. Perhaps she didn't notice it was there. She was going for the clear with those blues, but somewhere there was seemed like a mental disconnect and it just didn't quite... The clear didn't quite make it there. So, Mado does take his first game. Can he take any more? Or will we be seeing a repeat of Arisu versus Decibel? We shall see. Technically, Arisu's lead is only by 1 game, so it can go either way. Arisu almost locked out there. Fortunately, does not get topped out by that next volley of Mados. That could have been game 2. Both players are at rather high stack right now. Mado seems to be doing a great job of holding back all of that combo garbage coming down from Arisu right now. Oh, no, there just wasn't any... Or maybe it was being held back by that chain that just fell. As a single commentator, it's a little hard for me to keep track of both boards at the same time. I do the best I can. Okay, Arisu going for a smart garbage clear right there. Oh, once again, the shake time on Mado's end of the board. Taking him out. So it is now 3-1 in favor of Arisu. And Arisu beginning with a ×7 chain with a single +4 combo in the mix. It looks like that will not be enough to create a shake time reset on Mado's end of the board, because Mado had a clear ready to go right away. But now he doesn't. Luckily he had enough stop time to deal with that. Alright, Mado is coming up against a garbage layer clear. He finds a chain, but not quite a garbage... Okay, there's his garbage clear. He does make it through to the next layer. However, Arisu not topped out. And she will take advantage with a quick 3-chain to try and create some more interesting pressure on Mado's side of the board once it falls and gets to the point that he has to clear through that pressure. That layering. Oh, but it looks like it already fell. And look at that combo storm coming up from Mado. But Arisu is very used to playing against that kind of pressure. She fights against Decibel very often, as I mentioned. And you guys saw for yourselves. Oh no! Arisu didn't quite find a clear, and Mado takes game 2. Ladies and gentlemen, could it be an underdog success story? What music was that? That was the final boss theme from one of the Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog games. I believe Sonic 3. It's a stage mod. Or it could have been Sonic and Knuckles, yeah. I don't know. A lot of these stages that I have the same background. It kind of looks like space. In fact, well, I'm not going to say who made them because I don't think they want their mods to be public. They're not publicly available, but I was able to get a hold of them. So I won't say who made them. But they're nice. Stage mods are pretty easy to create, so you could always recreate it on your own if you wanted mods like that. There's also a lot of mods, stage mods that I have with Toho music. And then, of course, I have the Pokemon Puzzle League mods. Currently, Arisu has randomized to Enna, which was made by the one and only Ilhark. Alright, so neither player currently topped off, but it looks like Mado has a lot of combo pressure waiting. Fun fact, the devs, especially Jambox, and Shosol too, of course, has been helping out a lot. They've been working tirelessly to bring Garbage Telegraph to this game, and it seems as if it will soon be ready to go in the latest alpha build. They have held off on adding the features to the alpha until after the tournament, just in case, because we don't want to have any issues in the middle of the stream. Alright, Arisu taking game 4. It is 4-2, match point for Arisu. But yes, I will be excited for Garbage Telegraph, because then we will be able to see during tournaments just how much combo garbage is up top and waiting to fall. Well, hopefully. It does disappear when it's ready to fall. I will not be able to explain the mechanics of how the Garbage Telegraph works because I've hardly played with it. Up until recently, it's only been available in official Super Famicom games. Well, all of the official games actually have had the telegraph mechanics. But in terms of what games it's been available in, it's only been the official Nintendo-produced panel games. And so I'm very excited to have it. Oh my goodness! Arisu not able to find a clear on that garbage, and Mado takes game 3! Will he be able to make a comeback? It could be real, folks. Mado has actually taken 3 games off of Arisu. Could it happen, ladies and gentlemen? Could we be seeing an underdog success story today? But remember, Arisu is not to be underestimated. She is quite low stack, but Mado is not sending enough pressure to lock her out for spending that many resources early on. And now the combo garbage has been broken, and it's like Arisu was never at low stack at all. All of a sudden she has all of the panels in the world to work with. And when a high-level player has a lot of panels to work with, that means they have a lot of options for making clears, for spamming combos at you, for making lots of small chains and sending that ×3 layering, like I was mentioning before. Oh, Arisu! It's real, ladies and gentlemen. It is match point for Mado and Arisu right now. It's real. It could go in either direction. I can't imagine. If I was in Mado's shoes right now, I would be so nervous with the prospect of defeating Arisu, going into grand finals against Decibel, the current champion, reigning champion for multiple months in a row. This could be the comeback story of the year, or at least the month. You never know what could happen in the coming months. But already, even with Mado having taken 4 games off of Arisu, I'm very impressed. No matter what happens now, I'm going to be impressed with him. Oh my goodness, Mado takes it! Mado taking Game 5 against Arisu and moves on to Grand Finals, knocking Arisu out of the running for the first time in multiple months. It will not be an Arisu versus Decibel Grand Finals match. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's amazing. Mado, well played, sir. Well played. And wow, both players, I can feel... Alright, so you can see the game is staying right here. This means the players are hanging out just on the character select. I can feel the palpable relief from Mado right now, just watching this. There's nothing happening right now. They're still in lobby. Oh, there it goes. Oh, sorry, Decibel. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. Wow. Mado taking it against Arisu. Was Mado on point? Was Arisu having an off day? Who knows? But the reality remains. Mado takes it and will be moving on to Grand Finals. As a certain Pokemon character once said, a beautiful loss is still a loss and an ugly win is still a win. Not to say that that was an ugly win. That's just the quote. Maybe that wasn't as, what's the word? Maybe that quote wasn't as relevant as I thought it would be. But wow. I'm impressed. Okay, well. Here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, next up, we will not be going Grand Finals. Next up, we have the Bronze match. The match for 3rd place, which will be Arisu versus, let me see here. I'm just gonna check real quick. Actually, I'm not sure who it is. I'm gonna ask real quick. Because we had, like 3 people who could be in the bronze match, I think. Don't we? No. Of course not. It's Arisu versus Forky, correct? Forky and Arisu, yes. Oh, Mado says he's going to thank the warm-up match with Buster. Alright, well, there it is. So, it is Arisu and BB Forky. Please begin the bronze match when ready. Okay. Alright, so on the left we have BB Forky. On the right we have Arisu. Let me update my scoreboard. Alright, nice and quick. Alright, Forky dropping the good luck, have fun in the Discord chat. Hopefully Arisu can redeem herself and at least take the bronze medal this month. Alright, Forky. Oh my goodness. Forky, I was going to say Forky opening with that classic Forky strat. But Arisu sent a lot of combo damage to top him out right away. And he just didn't have anything against that. Oh, Arisu just barely missed inserting a 5 chain, or a 5 combo, sorry, into that chain. But that's alright. Arisu also... Oh my goodness, I have it backwards. I gave... My brain got it backwards. Okay. Yes. Forky actually took the first win. Wow. Yeah, Forky won. Sorry, I've updated it. Well, that would have changed my reaction if I had noticed that. I don't know. I got it right on the... on getting Forky on the left and Arisu on the right, but for some reason my brain broke and thought we were still doing Mado versus Arisu, where Arisu was on the left, I guess. Alright. Anyway, with that fixed... Ooh. Okay, Forky finds a 4 combo. Ooh, and they're playing ranked as well, I notice. So now you can see Arasu, her rating is currently at 1900, just over 1900. Which earlier she marked herself as a diamond level player in the Discord. Which I'm not sure. She sometimes will, if she falls out of Master in... Excuse me, I'm having a little bit of gas here. Ugh. If Arasu falls out of Master rank and goes into the Diamond area, even temporarily for just a little bit, she's usually pretty diligent about updating her rank in the Discord to coincide with that. And earlier today, she set herself as Diamond, and I gave it to her. But you can see, let's see, the cutoff for Master... I forget what the cutoff for Master is. It's below 1900 though, I know that much. She is absolutely in Master right now, so after this is over, I'm going to give it back to her. But yeah, Forky must have gained a lot of rating points off of that one win just now. They're just passing the 2-minute and 30-second points. Both players sending a lot of garbage. Wow, look at all those ×2 chains coming off of Arasu's board and onto Forky's. It's going to be some interesting... Oh my goodness! Arasu dying to a large chain? Forky taking game 2. That is unfortunate. It seems like Arasu may be having a bit of an off night tonight. It is... What time is it currently in Japan? I don't know. It used to be something like... So the tournaments used to be at 11 a.m. my time. And that was something like 4 in the morning in Japan's time zone. But now they're at 2 o'clock my time. Which should be something more reasonable for them. Or, of course, we can say Forky playing out of his mind. Forky and Mato both playing out of their minds tonight. Tonight. It's still like the afternoon for me. But I know, we have a very international community. Oh, and Arasu taking her first game. I believe Arasu can take it back. But will Forky be able to take advantage of his current lead? Arasu randomizing to the amazingly awesome Dusk character made by Wandering Flame. Some of the best sound design in mods in this game, in my opinion. I was going to switch to a more official loadout of characters, kind of like Solitaire always used to. But I encountered some kind of an error. Oh my goodness! Forky taking game 3 against Arasu. Where do I find these? Well, there is... Oh my goodness, the Japanese... What's her name? Amity. Japanese Amity mod. I think Pokemaster Shadow actually made that one. It's a little bit loud, though. Forky not dorking around. Oh my goodness, Ty in chat. So where do you find these? In the Discord. If you go into the Get Channels Roll channel, you can mark yourself for the graphics channel, and there you can find the Link Graphics Sound channel, where people will post links to their mods, as well as a link to a Google spreadsheet where we host a lot of our mods. And there's also a nice instructional video by Kurchupo showing how to install those mods. It can be a little bit hard at first to find the correct directory to install the mods into. But yeah, after the stream, I think I might do another stream. Like, I'll stop this one and then start another one, and then I might work on a small mod pack. Just try to get it made, because I've I've been meaning to do that. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Currently, it looks like Nene Arasu is topped off. Forky wiggling to buy some time. He doesn't want to let his stack raise too much higher. There it comes. There's the giant 11 chain that Arasu just sent. And Arasu taking a lot of, looked like 2 chains falling on her side of the board. Oh my goodness, Arasu. Alright. It seems like she has begun really taking her time and playing as safely as possible against this onslaught of garbage. Oh, Forky did a mystery chain. I'm just looking at the analytics and I see a question mark on Forky's side of the field. Oh yeah, that's what we call it. When you spam swaps, it will stop the... Oh! Forky taking game 4 against Arasu. And Arasu playing as her namesake character now. Just randomized to that. It's a bit unfortunate, you hate to see it, but I do believe Arasu is just having a bit of an off day today. It happens to the best of us, to be perfectly honest. It happens to me very, very frequently. Or at least I feel like it does, and then I just don't play because I don't want to play when I'm feeling off. But, Arasu is known to play at a rather high level. Yeah, happens to everyone, Arasu, or Ganosh says in chat. But there is the matter of, like, tournament nerves are a very real thing. And I'm just losing my train of thought. Do I have more coffee? I do. I have more coffee. I'm gonna drink more coffee. I clearly need more. Never mind, I'm out of coffee now. Oh well. Okay. Forky just barely not topped off. Arasu is dealing with a lot of garbage. Well, that's not necessarily true. She's not dealing with a lot of garbage so much as she is playing at a rather high stack. And that's usually a very good thing to do if you're able to keep up with the reaction time you need to have, because when you're playing at high stack, your opponent's garbage takes a lot less time to pop, which means that you can send counterattacks a lot more quickly. It means you're waiting around a lot less, and you can be more active. Arasu doing a stealth to get that blue panel down below. And Arasu taking her second game. We move on to game 7? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, game 7. Arasu can still bring it back. And it looks like Arasu is still playing as the same character. I wonder if she actually switched to her. I like to believe that Arasu uses the namesake character when she's feeling really far behind and she wants to have, like... Never mind, this is silly. Anyway, Procaster, right? I'm the Procaster. Buster is the announcer McAnnouncer face. I am. Welcome, Bengineer8. Welcome. Ooh, alright. Forky's going to be working through that bit of garbage for quite a while. He's able to find plenty of clears so far. Meanwhile, Arasu does not have any garbage, but is it going to fall? Okay. Little bit of garbage falling right there. Arasu setting up for a 5, which actually became a 6. Very nice. A 4 combo setup right there. A clear. As you can see with those reds, Okay, she moved it over to create it. It was a 4 before, but then she moved it over to make an 8. That's something we like to call a pocket combo. So, earlier you've heard me mentioning that when players can't find a really obvious and immediate clear, we will sometimes create combos and create chains to make some stop time. And one good way to make sure you always have that is if you keep what we call a pocket combo down lower on your stack. Oh my goodness, Arisu doesn't have any... Well, she has a little bit of stop time, but not that much. She's surviving with 3 clears right now. Oh no! And that'll do it! Forky is going to take it against Arisu. Congratulations, Forky! You have defeated Arisu and taken the 3rd place medal. Arisu, unfortunately, will be going home in 4th place this month. Now, if you guys want to see what Arisu is truly capable of, all you need to do is go onto the YouTube channel or go to the highlights on our Twitch page and look at the Expert Monthly Tournament from last month in January, and you will see an amazing match between Arisu and Decibel in Grand Finals. In fact, if you go into many of our previous major monthly tournament VODs on the YouTube channel, you will see Arisu versus Decibel. But unfortunately, it seems that Arisu was just having a bit of an off day today. But it was definitely a very good effort. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It is Decibel versus Mado Grand Finals. Single elimination, winner takes all. First player to 5 wins is the Grand Champion for February 2022. Good luck to both players. Mado, Decibel, please begin when ready. And here Forky thought he was going to get bodied this tournament, says Ganache. Did better than ever. Forky with that 3rd place medal. That's nothing to sneeze at in the Expert. This is the highest level tournament that we have here in the server. Oh, they started right away. Okay, hold on. On the left is Decibel. On the right is Mado. Update my scoreboard quickly. Okay, here we go. This is Grand Finals, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how far Mado can take this. Well, that was a great start. Decibel taking the first match. They started right away before I can even get in. They are raring to go. Alright, it seems Mado is opening with quite a high stack opener, which I feel is quite dangerous to do against the kind of combo pressure that Decibel provides. I know for me personally, excuse me, whenever I've come up against a Grandmaster in a tournament setting, the nerves really set in, and I just drop all of my chains. I can't find any combos. I get super nervous. Oh, unfortunate. Another quick win for Decibel. Come on, Mado. Come on, Mado. Let's see you at least survive for a while. The longer you survive against a Grandmaster, the more impressive it's going to be, man. I'm already impressed with you, sir. You beat Arisu. Wow, that was an interesting stealth chain from Decibel. It wasn't even necessary, but I think it was a miss-swap, and he used that stealth to actually save the chain. Just Grandmaster things. Of course, saving a chain with a stealth isn't necessarily going to put a ton of extra pressure on your opponent. It will give you an extra line, and if you really wanted to send an extra line, then very awesome. But being really good at little pieces of tech and frame tricks and such that we call it does not necessarily put a ton of extra pressure, because at the end of the day, it's still going to be the same chain or combo garbage that falls on top of your opponent. But you can use those tricks to make your play more consistent. Mado setting up a transition, he barely had some stop time for that. He was able to make it. He builds a 7 combo and a 3 chain going into a 4 chain, a 5 chain, and then he organizes his board to find the next clear. Very wise decision. Oh yeah, if you keep an eye on Decibel's garbage sent per minute, he will commonly reach above 30, which you don't see that every day. That's a lot. Oh my goodness. That tough layering coming in from Decibel. Decibel seems to be going for a bit more of the ×3 chain, the factory strategy, this event. Alright, Mado sending a pretty good opener. Let's see what Decibel is able to do. It's an interesting chain. That looked like a miss swap from Decibel, but he was able to bring it back over. Oh. Decibel seemed like he purposefully cut off that chain and then went into his next garbage layer with a 6 combo, and my goodness, the lag chains coming out from Decibel right there. The lag chains, the combos. Always impressive to see. However, Mado is not doing too bad himself. He's keeping Decibel pretty well topped out. And he's surviving this very tough pressure. Oh my goodness. Mado setting off that chain a little bit too early, and he didn't have any stop time. Decibel currently sweeping up against Mado 4-0. Can Mado bring it back? Mado opening with some small chains. If I were in his shoes, I would definitely be feeling the pressure. When you're facing a Grandmaster like this, it can feel quite hopeless, especially when you're this far behind. Luckily, he was not topped out there. He had some time to build his next clear, going into next layer. He does get a transition from the good old RNG. Oh my goodness, the dark blues. He finds them. Good. Mado setting up a 5 combo. Going into clear. Bringing that dark blue panel from full screen for that clear. Setting up a 5. It's a little bit messy, but he's able to make it work so far. He's going to run out of stop time soon. There it was. But he's still able to find those clears. He's still going. He's still living. Now he's making a beautiful chain. Finds a clear with the yellows. Finds a clear with the... I didn't see what color that was. I was looking at the other board. Meanwhile, Decibel not quite topped off. Mado needs to send just a little bit more pressure. Just to keep Decibel on his toes here. But it's tough when you're dealing with all of this combo pressure. Uh-oh. That chain from Mado didn't quite go through. He made a miss swap, but he was able to find a combo to buy a little bit of stop time. Finds some more chains and combos. And that's going to do it. Mado sweeping up against, or rather Decibel sweeping up against Mado. 5-0. And ladies and gentlemen, Yoshi is in the chat. That's not what I meant to say. Hi, Yoshi. Decibel will be your February 2022 Grand Champion. First place, with Mado taking an impressive second place silver trophy home. Great games, everybody. I'm just catching up on chat again. Yep, Mado top 2. So your final standings, in first place it is Decibel. In second place we have Mado, for the first time I believe in an expert format tournament. And in third place we have BB Forky, with Arisu following up in fourth. Well, that was an amazing tournament. A lot of really close matches at the beginning. Some upset victories versus Arisu. But in the end, Decibel takes it against the field once again. Who will rise up against Decibel? Who will steal away the crown? We will have to wait and see for the following months. There are plenty of Grandmaster players in the game, however, because Discord participation is kind of required to participate in the tournaments, not many other Grandmasters have been joining the tournaments. I would love to see some other Grandmasters join the tournament. But, in any case, Mado taking second. Very interesting results this year. Alright, this month. Find out after these messages from our sponsors. No, we don't have any sponsors. We do have a subscribe button and some lovely emotes that you can use with that subscription. Popular ones such as me when win, me when lose, think stop, and others. And did you know that you can get a free subscription with Prime Gaming? That's right, if you have an unused Prime sub, you can drop it on our channel. Let us get a little bit of extra funding for the server costs and get yourself some nice emotes. But in any case, that's going to be it for this month's expert tournament. Thank you all very much for coming. And I'm going to turn that off. Yeah. All right. That's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and we'll be seeing you again on the first Saturday of March for the next Novice tournament. And of course, I'll be seeing you guys on Sundays for my PACCI streams showing off the custom characters. But until then, so long everyone, and have a great afternoon, morning, or night. Bye-bye. Swap well, win big. I like that. Gamer X. Bye, everybody.